As a classic car fan here, um, I'm just gonna basically talk about just classic cars on this channel. I figured I would talk about the first car that my dad had, which was a 65 Ford Falcon. That was a pretty cool car, and it was one of my favorites, and I really enjoyed having that car around. But of course, the steel over time just got rusted, and it didn't last. But cars are always replaceable, so I'm hoping one day to get another one of those. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Basically, I'm going to talk about the Falcon in this episode, this video. So that's what you're going to hear about. The Falcon usually had a six-cylinder. Sometimes they swapped them out for like 289s and things like that. So, they usually came as compact cars and things like that. But anyway, the car my dad had was a six-cylinder automatic transmission. Had about, I don't know, 55, 60,000 miles on the original motor before it was parked. Well, the one my dad had been in a few car accidents, so the flange panel on the car was ruined and crushed by the accidents. So basically, the 65 Falcon in a nutshell is, a car that's built on a unibody chassis, and the unibody chassis, was built very well for its time period, but the engine ran great. The gas mileage was great in the car. And also, too, you could definitely turn those cars into drag cars because they were light and raceable, So a lot of people turn them cars into drag racing vehicles. So if you like the, what I'm, discussing so far in this video, and it's helping you to learn and gain understanding more about this particular Ford vehicle, continue watching because, more is coming, and I will probably do a second video on this car. So anyway, the Falcon was also a very economical car. Like I said, the gas mileage was great. The Um, the engines lasted a long time. They didn't wear out particularly fast or anything like that. Um, they were just all around built strong cars, you know. Um, and unfortunately, there's a lot of them that, rusted out and are now in the scrap yards and things like that. But, I would, in my personal opinion, um, you know, uh, agree with buying one, and anybody who looks into a falcon, I think for the type of car it is, I think that it would be probably a good deal if you want something to turn into a drag vehicle. Now, the Falcon did have a unibody chassis, which I'm going to continue this in the next, we're going to be talking about in the next video, the first Mustang. But in this video now, I'm going to make a connection between the Falcon and the first Mustang, because basically they were built on the same unibody frame. They, the unibody frames tended to get eaten up pretty good by, salt and things like that on the roads. But more about the first Mustang in the next video. But for this video, like I said, we're just continuing on the Falcon. Now, there was a couple different transmissions that I think you could have gotten in that particular vehicle. Now, the transmissions I think that were available were the typical manual and automatic transmissions. Now, the manual, I think, came for the Falcon in a 3-speed on the column. And they were, relatively not that difficult to drive, I don't think. And the manuals, I believe, tended to save you more on gas too. So, anyway, I think, like I said, if this video helps, continue to watch it, continue to, if you have any questions, ask, because as I go along in the videos, if there's anything that you want clarified, like I said, just ask, and I will do that. But the Falcon came in two models. You could have gotten the regular standard Falcon. Then it came in the Futura Deluxe model, which had a lot more features like air conditioning, radio, and things like that. But the Futura was, I believe, a little bit more expensive, but not too high. But the in my opinion, I would definitely buy a Falcon because they were, small cars, but they did the job. So anyway, for the next video, we're talking about the first Mustang. So I will upload the next one as soon as I can, and hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, continue to watch. And if you want to hear, if you're interested in the Falcon and talking about that car, just, say something below the video and I'll respond back, and we can talk about it. So I'll see you in the next video about the Mustang. That's what we'll be talking about. Okay, see you guys.